The agreement that the African Development Bank and Standard Bank have just signed now is a package of 3.6 billion ZAR for social and green bonds, also a 200 million trades facilitation in the form of a risk participation agreement.
It's a flagship transaction showing the importance of the African Development Bank playing a catalytic role in crowding in resources for the trade finance, for the financial intermediation, for promoting access to long-term local currency funding through local capital markets.
The gap in financing of trade in Africa is between 80 and 90 billion US dollars annually. The objective of the Green and Social Bond is to support small and medium businesses to access the right financing, to innovate, to grow, and to go beyond their country of origin.
The second celebratory point is a $200 million facility which is targeted towards trade finance to promote intra-Africa trade and ensure that we can have African companies making products that can be sold and exchanged within the African continent.
With this Green and Social Bond, we are supporting regional champions, value chain, we are supporting the social sector and social entrepreneurs.
When we talk about small businesses, we talk about businesses that have the capacity to create jobs, capacity to accelerate economic development within South Africa and the rest of the continent. There's a whole range of challenges that SMEs have to deal with. First and foremost is access to capital and to funding. This facility enables us to be targeted and to ensure that those small companies can be adequately supported for them to be able to undertake their business activity, to grow, and ultimately to be the ones that export across our boundaries.
African Development Bank needs to partner with institutions like Standard Bank to promote, to mainstream, and to provide the right financing to trade in order to make the AFCFTA happen.
We hope that as we start to deploy the funding that we've received, and we start to look at other avenues of further partnership between the two institutions, there is no doubt that infrastructure growth as well as energy supply in Africa is one critical area. Whether you talk about power to people's homes, to support the growth of industry and industrialization, or whether you talk about infrastructure from a logistics point of view,